It's really interesting how when we set out on a course to learn something or to embrace a dream, that we have all these expectations. And I know I've talked about this before with you guys, and it is really hitting me very hard right now because some things that we are walking through with Cody and really feeling paralyzed. And initially my thought was, I'm not going to share this right now until we get through it. But I think it'd be interesting for me to document what's happening, and then we'll see where it goes. So if this is your first time joining me for a Junk in Your Trunk edition, my name is Lisa Pulliam. I'm the founder of Stable Minded, and I have curriculum coming out with Horse Class, which may already be on the market by the time you see this, called Finding Calm. And I wrote Finding Calm from the place of overcoming and navigating through fear and anxiety that shows up in and out of the tack. By the time of writing that curriculum, I had never experienced, I shouldn't say never, I did not experience the kind of aggressive behavior that a horse can sometimes display, or even having to really discern between, is this play or is this aggression? I mean, I've had minor incidences of that where I was like, wow, they're really feisty or they're really struggling with something, but I've never had it with my own horse. And as you may know, I've had Kodiak Jack at the time of this recording just over a year and a half. But Cody's behavior has been really unpredictable. He has been bitey. He has charged, maybe asked to play. I haven't been able to tell the difference, but regardless, his behavior has made me really afraid. And now I'm massively struggling with fear just being in the same proximity with my horse. So not good, right? And you go through all the things like, did I get the wrong horse? Is this not the right relationship? Is there something wrong medically? Is this about my handling? What is the problem? And I've got this amazing support team around me saying, hang on, it's a lot of factors. It's all the trauma. It's everything you've been through. It is change in environment. It's change in weather. So there's been ice and snow where I live, and then 50-degree days, kind of like the way it is today. There's been a lot of factors contributing. So we're doing the smart thing. I had the vet out. We drew for blood for Lyme's disease, and I don't have the results back as of this, but we do have a baseline on him that we know he didn't have it in September of 2022. And then I've got a support team around me to address if it's a behavior issue. And we're getting really creative about like turnout and pasture, herd mate. But at the end of the day, regardless of how my horse shows up, how am I showing up? And this has really exposed a little bit of a codependency nature in terms of my relationship with Cody, like happy horse, happy life kind of thing, right? Or, you know, the old proverb, I think it's an Indian proverb, goes like, the mama is only as happy as her unhappiest child. And so we can't help but be impacted emotionally by the state of our horse and the relationship with our horse. But I need to be able to separate my emotions and my disappointments and frustrations and fears from when I interact with Cody. And so to do that, I'm really taking stock of what is my expectation when I show up at the barn. And I need to only interact with him and do things with him when I feel safe and comfortable. And so today was good. The farrier was here. I was able to handle Cody. When the vet was here earlier this week, it was the day after everything happened, and I did not feel comfortable handling Cody, but today I was fine. Was able to groom him in the stall, is fine, and I'm calling that a day. And I'm gonna wait until I have some partnership with me to go to the next phase of interacting with him. And that's because I've got to be aware of what's going on inside of my heart and mind. If I'm dysregulated, if I'm anxious, if I'm afraid, if I am dealing with resentment or insecurity, that's all going to come through my body energy. My sympathetic nervous system is going to be activated, and my horse is going to feel it. He needs me to be confident and calm. And honestly, isn't that how we want to show up in this world anyways? So again, I go back to the same principles that we've heard from so many people. There's nothing new under the sun. Small, make it small. and think immediate. Don't borrow trouble from tomorrow. My dear friend Megan from years ago always said to me, Lise, don't borrow trouble from tomorrow. And so I'm not worried about the spring. I'm not worried about what's next. I'm just, okay, today, what is the quality of our interaction? What is the quality of who I'm showing up with? And am I operating in my window of tolerance and inviting my horse to do the same? And I hear him behind me. I wonder, yeah, he's there. So he's pretty calm right now, which is great. Means I'm pretty calm too. And he came closer as I was recording this because he doesn't feel negative energy coming from me. And isn't that great? That will be a nice way for us to end our time before I head out. Again, my name's Lisa Pulliam. You can find me at stableminded.us. I look forward to connecting you there and all the socials online.